Hi and welcome to this hands-on video of the Google Arts and Culture app. My name is Sebastian and this video is for Daydream District, which brings you the latest news, reviews and hands-on videos just like this about Daydream VR. And I can tell you directly in the beginning of this video, the Google Arts and Culture app is fantastic. It's awesome. For everybody who appreciates arts or wants to do so, this is your app. And if you're an arts lover, you are so going to fall in love with this app. So first of all, about the environment, as you can see, we are located in some kind of huge museum in the Mediterranean. Probably could be Italy. I'm not sure. If you know where this is supposed to be, please let me know. And then right in front of you, we have the content area. Here are the different collections that you can have a look at. And you simply use your motion pad to swipe through the different collections. And there are quite a number of collections here. Let's go through them once, so to give you an idea just of how many collections are there right now in the beginning. Myth and Legend, Contemporary Highlights, War and Peace, Savoy Portrait Gallery, Romance, Impressionist Paintings. So it's really a very broad selections. And for every taste, there should be quite something here. And we can be sure that Google will add more collections to this great app. So this, what you see now, is not how it's going to stay. There's going to be many more collections, and I'm sure there's lots of museums who want to add their paintings and their art to this app. So now let's go into one of the collections. Now let's have a look at the Impressionist paintings. So once you're in a collection, you can also use your touchpad to scroll through this collection, just like I'm doing it here right now. And once you see one piece of art that you would like to inspect further, you simply click on it, like I will do here now, and you go to a view where you can see it bigger and clearer, just like you step in front of this piece of art. Now in the bottom you have an audio guide and an information screen. Let's click on the audio guide and listen to it.
Same objects, the green vase, the rum bottle, the ginger pot, the apples, over and over again during the last 30 years of his life. The objects were ordinary, familiar, and unchanging. These qualities let Cézanne focus on what he really cared about, shape, color, and lighting, rather than telling a story.
It's the arrangement on the picture plane that he's most interested in. The whole thing seems so carefully orchestrated. It's almost built like brickwork. Everything's locked in carefully. Their edges kind of run into each other.
For example, look at the mouth of the blue ginger pot. The strap made of straw that comes down toward it becomes a blur before it runs into the side of the pot.
It's moments like these that give a certain instability back into the painting because it seems so stable at first and so resolved, like he's figured it all out. And those moments make it move a little bit more. It makes the composition more alive. You get this kind of rhythm going from tall objects to lower objects. The more I look at it, the more I see. It fascinates me.
Yeah, there was the audio guide for this painting, and then we also have the info, the written text. You click on it and then you will have this pop-up with more information about the piece of art. And I find this audio guide simply fantastic, since it would even zoom in to certain parts of the picture. It is great. You can get very close to the art pieces, crammed in this museum. You have your personal audio guide. It's just simply fantastic. So let's go back now and have a look at another collection. For example, let's have a look at Romance. And let's check out the audio guide for one of those pictures here. Let's see, Fountain of Love. And let's also start the audio guide and see what is this picture all about.
Hurtling forward and practically airborne, as if swept up in a tempestuous storm, a man and a woman rush together toward a fountain. Clouds and putti swirl around them. A helpful Puto holds out a bowl to offer them a drink from the fountain's elixir of love. The scantily dressed lovers glow seductively in the moonlight, but are so focused on their destination that they hardly notice one another. Love, of course, is a perennial subject, and yet at no other time was it examined so passionately and at the same time so rationally as in 18th century France. Philosophers like Jean-Jacques Rousseau were pondering just how complicated it could get.
Consider that love is only an illusion, and that one sees nothing as it really is when one loves.
Rousseau dwelled on the pros and cons of romantic love. As a focused state of mind and as a shared emotional state, could it serve as a model for civic unity? What about passionate emotion? Jean-Honoré Fragonard was fascinated by lovers, and early in his career placed them in day-lit gardens to frolic. But while love seems a trifling subject, Fragonard's aims, albeit subtle, are loftier here. This painting was made late in his career as part of a series of paintings reflecting on the nature of love. An X-ray of this painting suggests Fragonard's contemplation of the topic as he began to sketch in the lovers. At first he had them gazing at one another. Then he made them turn away, so they appear more self-absorbed in the throes of their passion.
So these audio guides are really interesting. And one more thing you can do, you can also zoom in into the paintings yourself. So you don't have to wait for the audio guide to do it for you. You can totally inspect the whole painting yourself, zoom in wherever you want, go close, inspect what's interesting to you. And yeah, this is very interesting. And simply explore the piece of art. Like, you can go so close in this painting, you can even see the cracks of the color. It's great. You could never go so close to a painting if you were in the real museum. So I can just say I'm very fascinated by this app. I wouldn't have expected it to be so good. And this is definitely a Daydream District Editor's Choice app. It's great. And I'm very much looking forward to what other museums will also add their pieces of art into this app. So there's definitely lots of to look forward to. That's it for this hands-on video of the Arts and Culture app from Google. Again, this is an editor's choice, and I can just encourage you to download it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, click on like to let me know that I should keep on making these videos. And of course, click on subscribe to never miss any Daydream District videos in the future.